speaking a short time ago, the Israeli Prime Minister said his country had achieved a historic victory and would thwart any attempts by Iran to rebuild its nuclear programme. Well, for the very latest, let's cross live now to Israel. We can speak with Noga Tarnopolsky. She's our correspondent in Jerusalem. Noga, remarks made by Benjamin Netanyahu about an hour ago or so. He said he'd thwart any attempts by Iran to try to rebuild its nuclear programme. What else did he have to say?
Well, he thanked President Trump profusely, ignoring the insults that the president had hurled his way earlier today. He once again described Trump as the best friend Israel has ever had. And as you said, he did emphasize to Israelis that if any Iranian should ever attempt again to rebuild Iran's nuclear program, that Israel will act with equal force. This is, I think, a notable comment made at about the same time that both CNN and the New York Times reported that U.S. intelligence in a preliminary investigation has found that, in fact, the U.S. strikes did not destroy Iran's nuclear capacities at all and probably set the program back by just a few months. So, in fact, Prime Minister Netanyahu's speech may have been something of a preemptive effort to push away critique that may come his way from Israelis in the coming days.
Yeah, and we saw now at the White House afterwards, shortly after that news from CNN, it said that this alleged assessment was flat out wrong, according to Washington. We saw there Netanyahu claiming victory. All sides appear to be claiming victory. What actually has been achieved by Israel?
We don't know yet. I mean, Israel clearly proved that its military prowess, without question, and Israel and the United States harmed Iran's efforts to advance its nuclear program, appear to have significantly harmed Iran's ballistic missile programs, both the missiles themselves and launchers. This is something Iran can rebuild. And they took out in assassinations, certainly in the first few days of this war, a significant chunk of Iran's top brass, both the military and those involved in the nuclear project. But long term, we do not yet know, and it really is impossible to say at this point. But there is a sense, I certainly had the sense, that Prime Minister Netanyahu was speaking not just to Israelis, but also to Donald Trump. And Trump's anger today did indicate that he's angry at journalists who are questioning whether the nuclear program was obliterated or not. And he may have been angry at Netanyahu for promising him that he would be the one to get credit for obliterating this program.
Noga, we'll leave it there for now. Thanks so much for joining us, Noga Tarnopolsky, our correspondent in Jerusalem.